Hey everyone, this is Jenny from Homestead Corner, and today we're making a delicious, ooey, gooey, yummy blackberry cobbler. Mmm. Okay, for this recipe, you just need a few basic ingredients. There's nothing really odd here. We're going to use some milk, flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, a stick of butter, and 4 cups of blackberries. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, to start off, I found these blackberries in the freezer. They're starting to get thawed out. They still need a little bit more time. So we're just going to put all of these right in. You can use fresh blackberries for this as well. It works just as good. There's still a little bit of frozen in there. So we're going to add about 1.5 cups of sugar. You can use one. One is probably enough, but we like it sweet and it's delicious. So I'm going to put probably 1.25 cups in. You can go up to 1.5. I've done that before. It's still good. And we're just going to mix these berries all together with the sugar. We're going to mix this all up, and we're going to let it sit for about 45 minutes, and this is going to make a delicious little sauce in your berries. So I just like to make sure everything is really mixed in well, and all the berries are coated in sugar. And this is going to help draw those juices out, and it's going to be so, so yummy. So once we have this all mixed up, we are just going to put a little cover on it, and we're going to let it sit at room temperature for about 45 minutes. Okay, so our berries are just about done, so we're going to start mixing up our batter. And I'm going to use 1 cup of flour, just all-purpose flour. You don't need anything else. 1 cup of milk, and I'm using a 2% low-fat milk. You can use whatever milk. Whole milk works. Any kind of milk will work. And then I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in here. So I'm going to 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then we're going to add our 1/2 cup of melted butter right into our batter. And we are just going to mix this up. We're not going to add any sugar because our berries are going to be plenty sweet enough. We're not going to need any sugar for this. We're just going to mix this until everything is nice and incorporated. Okay, so now that we have this all mixed, we're going to take our cast iron pan, and it's all greased. You want to make sure it's greased really well with olive oil or coconut oil or whatever kind of oil you like to grease pans with. And we're going to put our batter right down in here. Right into our pan. Okay, so now you can see that our berries are getting nice and juicy in here, and we're going to add this right to the top of our batter. Alright, and we're just going to flatten this out. Make sure our berries are evenly distributed in here. And we're going to pop this in a preheated oven at 375 degrees for about 40 minutes. Okay, so this has been cooking for about 40 minutes and it was nice and bubbly around the edges. We just pulled this out of the oven, and once you can see it's golden brown and nice and bubbly, then it's ready to pull out. So we're going to let this set for 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll dip into it and see how it is. Okay, so this has been sitting for about 10 minutes. Oh, this looks so yummy. It smells so good. Just gonna scoop a little bit out. And this is, oh, it's still nice and hot. This is delicious on its own with a scoop of ice cream. Oh, any old way. And the berries are nice and tender. It's not too runny. I like this because it doesn't get too runny, but it's nice and juicy and ooey gooey deliciousness. It's still super hot though. Those berries just melt in your mouth and it is so delicious and yummy. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.